Oh baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating. There's something about you so attractive. One thing's for sure, you got me reacting. Oh baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating. There's something about you.
Hello, Twin Flames. I'm High Priestess LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is a reading regarding what are the Twin Flames thinking, feeling, doing towards each other and the outcome of those actions. I hope that you all are well at this time. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so through the description box below, as well as through my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, and also on my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a Twin Flame Connection healing session, so go ahead and check that out. The details to my website are in the description box below. So, I have here in front of me, first, the Divine Feminine, and what the Divine Feminine Collective, in particular for those who are in separation, are thinking, feeling, doing toward their Divine Masculines. Now, before I get into these cards here, I'm going to consider the cards that I have on the bottom of the decks here, because I have 3 decks that I'm using for this reading. And first, on the bottom of the deck, I do have here the card of travel. So I feel as though many Divine Feminines are feeling the distance between them and their Divine Masculines. Many of us are aware of the distance between us. Here. And I can especially see this because I also have here a card of physical touch is important. So we are in separation from our Divine Masculines, and we may be admitting our true feelings to ourselves, how we feel about this separation. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So again, it's like many of us Divine Feminines, we are aware of the separation that we have here. And this says, admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So maybe some of us have not really been in touch with or really acknowledging that separation, or maybe some of us have been focusing on other areas of our lives, or we have not recently been so involved in the twin flame journey, or we have been again focusing our attention elsewhere, or maybe not admitting our true feelings to ourselves. But it looks like many of us now are admitting, we are acknowledging that this separation, that this lack of physical touch, that this distance between us and our Divine Masculines may not be exactly what we want to be experiencing at this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the cards that I have laid out in front of me for the Divine Feminines. So, regarding what us Divine Feminines are thinking at this time, I have here first the card of Destiny. The card of Destiny. Let go. And be authentic to who you are. So, Destiny, let go. Be authentic to who you are regarding what we are thinking about the Divine Masculine Collective at this time, or our Divine Masculines at this time. So it looks like many of us are aware that this twin flame situation, that this twin flame journey is destined. That the occurrences taking place here are destined. Everything that is happening for a better purpose, for a higher reason. And we are fully aware and fully cognizant of this fact. So that is not a surprise to us. Whatever is happening now is not a surprise to us, because we know that This is all destined for the greater good. And many of us know, I'm hearing that if we are being blocked from our twin flame union at this time, if we're being blocked from coming together at this time, if we are experiencing any blockages, it is for a reason. And that reason is divine timing and the divine union. Because our guides, our higher powers, the guides, the angels, the higher powers, 444 on the clock, exactly, the angels, those who are protecting this divine connection, they are not going to put us in the right union, the right situation at the wrong time. They're not going to put us in our divine unions before we're ready. You know, they're not going to put us into our divine unions a moment too soon when we have not grown, evolved, you know, cleared the karmic debts necessary to come into our divine union. So everything that is happening now is a matter of destiny, is a matter of fate, is a matter of the soul contract that we have signed prior to incarnating into this lifetime as a twin flame. Well, we've been twin flames already, but incarnating into this lifetime here and now. So we know that this situation is destined, that destiny is at hand here. Let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So many of us have been letting go of the twin flame journey. We've been letting go of what it is that we are so desperately attempting to get our hands on, so desperately attempting to seek. We've been letting go and letting God, more so to speak. Not letting go in vain, not letting go in a negative way, but we've been letting go because this is destined. You know, we may be cognizant of that and fully aware of that this is all destiny. That's what this twin flame journey is all about. You know, we can work for this journey. We can do what we have to do to come into this journey or come into our unions. At the same time, this whole situation is above us. You know, it's like it's above our pay grade here. It's above our pay grade when it comes to the divine events here. So we have to let go. And we may be fully aware of that we have to let go for our own sake and to be authentic to who we really are. We are being real. We are asked, rather, to be real and true pertaining to who we are and how we feel. So again, regarding this separation, regarding this distance, these are very two similar cards. Okay, so we are admitting how we really feel about the situation at this time. And we are being asked to be real and true pertaining to how we really feel at this time. So we may be letting go, but we may still be aware of how we feel about the situation, what we think about the situation, regardless of our feelings, knowing that everything is destined to work out in the best way possible. So those are our thoughts, DFs. What we're feeling. First off, of course, spiritual growth, of course, right? We're the divine masculine, we're the divine feminines, of course, right? Spiritual growth, and that's what I like to see. Okay. Also, I have the cards of express your individuality and express love through gifts. So we have two cards here of expressing ourselves. So we are definitely expressing ourselves through our heart space. You know, that which makes us the divine feminines is our heart space, right? We are cultivating, we are encouraging, we are engendering, bringing about, sharing, putting out unconditional love through our heart space. And this is coming through the spiritual growth that is a part of this twin flame journey. So in our heart space, what we're feeling the spiritual growth. Many of us are aware that we have experienced much growth. We have evolved greatly spiritually. And this has allowed us to arrive at a place where we can express unconditional love. We can express ourselves. And this Express Your Individuality card says, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. So we're growing spiritually. We are evolving spiritually. We are coming into ourselves. We are aligning with the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects within ourselves. And we are allowing ourselves to shine because many of us are, I'm hearing, understanding how beautiful, wonderful, and amazing we are. Many of us may not have understood that prior to our separations from our twin flames. And it could have taken this twin flame journey, this twin flame experience to grow spiritually. Maybe some of us did already know that, but this journey has taken this growth, this understanding of ourselves to a whole new level, to a whole new playing field, to where we are able to fully, freely, happily, willingly, fully express who we are. Because we know that we are valuable. We know that we are worthy. We know that we have a purpose here. You know, as twin flames, we have a purpose, and our purpose is much more than just to exist. You know, we are here to anchor unconditional love on Gaia. We are here to anchor unconditional love here on this field, on this 3D plane. We're here to uplift and evolve this 3D plane that we see in front of us. So we are now able to express who we are through the spiritual growth that has come into our heart space. We are able to freely give ourselves, and our heart space is the best place that we can give from. Because the heart space of the divine feminines, the divine feminine collective is so big, so bright that look at this. All of us are going through this whole journey, and we are all connecting as a community based on solely our heart space. You see? Just our heart space alone, just what is in our hearts alone is causing a movement among people to evolve and grow. And just the heart space of the divine feminine collective, just us within the divine feminine collective, our heart space is causing shifts on the planet Earth, causing shifts on those of us who occupy this planet. And that is a very beautiful thing. And we are expressing our love through gifts of sharing what we know, through gifts of sharing our experiences, through gifts of sending loving feelings, through gifts of holding unconditional love, through gifts of our spiritual growth, which is moving us closer and closer and more toward unconditional love. And that unconditional love is a gift that the whole planet enjoys and the whole planet takes part in. So we are expressing our love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. So we are expressing our love through, again, holding this beautiful heart space, expressing our individuality through our heart space. The spiritual growth is coming through our heart chakras here. So it's very, very beautiful. Excuse me. What's going on in our heart space is uplifting the earth, and that is the purpose of the twin flame journey. Twin flame connections are not normal 3D relationship. It's not a boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend. whatever situation. No, this is something much more powerful than that. Much more powerful than that. Twin flame love brings love to the whole planet. What we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we are doing. Bam. Karma. Karma. Beautiful. Regarding our actions, that's what we want. Karma. All right. Spiritual teacher. 1444 on the clock. Angelic healing. Twin flame. And we are considering our foundations. So, twins. Karma. We are clearing karmic debts. We are clearing the karmic debts from past lives, from between lives, from parallel lives, from parallel universes, for those of us who are in parallel universes. But we are clearing the karmic debts from the present life that we need to clear in order to come into union. So that is excellent. We are doing exactly what we need to do. We have destiny, spiritual growth, and karma. Those are three very strong cards to have in this reading from this deck. So we are going in alignment with what we need to be doing here. So a round of applause for all the divine feminines. Genuinely and sincerely here. Because we are doing what we need to do. We are clearing these karmic debts. We are looking into this karma. And I have to say this, if any of you would like to do a twin flame connection healing session where we can go into your past life, we can go into your parallel lives, we can go into the present life, we can go into between lives, parallel universes, we can go into all sorts of lives in order to uncover whatever karmic debts may be keeping you from your twin flame connection, your twin flame union. We can go ahead and clear that. We can look into that, look into those past lives, uncover those past lives, clear them, heal them, and move forward so we can go into our twin flame journeys. If you're interested in that, book a twin flame connection healing session with me on my website. But again, I'm saying that many of us are working on, we are partaking in the actions necessary to clear our karmic debts. So that's beautiful. We're handling our karma here. Okay? Sometimes people say, what did I do in this lifetime to receive this karma? I've gotten that question before. What did I do in this lifetime to receive negative karma? It's not, or what did I do to receive this negative karma? It's not necessarily what we do now. Karma from past lives does move forward. Negative karma from past lives does carry on with us. And it stays in our subconscious. And until it is cleared, it can negatively affect us. So again, I have here regarding the action spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So many of us divine feminines are becoming, and we are taking on the role of spiritual teachers. So we are helping others in their twin flame journey. We're helping others in their spiritual journey. We may be helping others clear any negative karma from past lives. Or many of us may be connecting with spiritual teachers, connecting with spiritual advisors in order to clear this negative karma. Many of us could be doing that. I feel as though many of us are. Many of us are connecting with spiritual advisors, spiritual teachers, in order to create a beautiful foundation for this twin flame journey. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So we're clearing our karma, we are connecting with spiritual teachers, or we are providing messages to others regarding the foundations of our love lives, regarding the foundations of our journeys. We may be considering our foundations in that many of us may be reaching out to spiritual advisors in order to help clear karma, clear karmic debts, work on our karma in order to come into our union. But we are considering the foundation And the foundation of our union, the foundation of our karmic connection, the foundation of this situation here does have a lot to do with past lives, between lives, parallel lives, maybe even future lives for some of us, parallel universes. But we are considering the foundation in which we are building our twin flame union on. So we are going in and we are healing whatever may be keeping us from our divine union, or we are helping others clear and heal whatever may be, keeping them from their twin flame unions. So that's a very, very wonderful energy that I see us having here. The outcome of our actions. I have here the card of control. Control. Be yourself, as well as listen with your heart. Control, be yourself, listen with your heart. So, with this control card, I'm feeling as though many of us are not taking control in a bad way. We're not playing anybody like puppets here, which would be this card in the negative sense. I'm feeling more as though we are taking control of our circumstances. We are taking control of what we can in this twin flame journey. So we are taking control over our circumstances. We are taking control over our futures here by working on this karma, by acknowledging what is destiny, by partaking in this spiritual growth. And we are taking control over this situation and over our own lives. We are taking control over our own lives by being ourselves. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So we are taking control over this situation by being our authentic selves, by acknowledging what it is that we want, by admitting our true feelings to ourselves. By expressing our individuality, by letting go, we are taking control over the situation and doing what we can do within our powers here. We are being our authentic selves, and therefore we are able to reign in and we're able to have personal power in this situation. And this also says, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. So we're looking at this situation with a loving heart. We need to look at the outcome is we're looking at the situation. We know everything that is going on. We have our own inner knowing, inner knowing. We are receiving messages. We are receiving intuitive insight regarding what is going on, but we need to listen with our heart. Again, admit your true feelings to yourself. What is going on the inside? What is going on in your heart? Not just cognizantly, not just mentally, but we need to also acknowledge what is going on with our hearts. Because in our heads, we're acknowledging who we are and we're letting go because we know that this is destiny. But in our hearts, we know that we are growing spiritually, and we know that we are expressing ourselves, and we know that this expression of our hearts is moving us closer and closer into our twin flame union here. So listen with your heart. Don't just filter everything through our heads. We should not just filter everything through our minds, but we should also consider how we feel and what our hearts have to say about this situation. So listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said, but you need to listen with the loving heart. So we must listen with the loving heart regarding what is going on here. Okay. And I just heard a message in my inner ear to pull a postcard from Spirit here regarding the situation. So let's see what messages that we get for us divine feminines, and then we're going to go into the divine masculines. So, Divine Feminines, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to what was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they will come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you, what wants to be expressed. All these things, they want to be expressed through us and our heart space. So again, we just don't get to choose how they will come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for us. All of that is the department of Spirit, God, universe, our higher powers. Spirit knows what is best for us and what wants to be expressed through us. Divine Feminine, you are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That will be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. Divine Feminines, if you only knew how much you were loved, sigh. Alrighty. So those are the messages that I have regarding the Divine Feminines. What we are thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Masculines and the outcome. So let's go ahead now and take a look into the Divine Masculine Collective. What are the Divine Masculines thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminines at this time? And what is the outcome? So, what is the Divine Masculine Collective thinking, feeling, doing? Divine Masculine is separation. What are they thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective? And what is the outcome? Thank you so much. Divine Masculines, what are you thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective? And what is the outcome? Thank you. Thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective and the outcome. What is the Divine Masculine Collective thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective, and what is the outcome? What the Divine Masculine Collective is thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective, and what is the outcome? Thank you so much. So what is the Divine Masculine Collective thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective, and what is the outcome? What is the Divine Masculine Collective thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine Collective, and what is the outcome? Thank you. So what is the Divine Masculine Collective thinking, feeling, doing towards the Divine Feminine? Thank you for watching the preview of this reading. If you would like to view the full version of this reading now, please visit my Vimeo page at vimeo.com/powerlifehypnosis, or you can follow the link at the top of the description box below.